And speaking of iconic photos, this is one of the most famous smooches of all time. A sailor kissing a total stranger, a nurse in Times Square celebrating the end of World War II. Now there's outrage over a request to have it banned from the Department of Veterans Affairs in our nation's capital because that 7-year-old kiss was not consensual.
It's one of the most famous photos in American history. Called VJ Day in Times Square, the photo shows a sailor giving a nurse an impromptu kiss in Times Square amid wild celebrations to mark the end of the Second World War.
The greatest, wildest celebration of all was in New York's Times Square.
The image, first published on the cover of Life magazine, is so iconic, dozens of couples reenacted the scene to celebrate the 70th anniversary of VJ Day back in 2015. Even The Simpsons referenced the photo. The nurse, Greta Friedman, and the sailor, George Mendonça, were never identified. Only years later did they finally come forward, reuniting in Times Square in 2012. Joshua Friedman is Greta's son.
It was a fantastic photo from a very talented photographer. I think she was proud to be a part of all that.
But the famous photo taken right here in Times Square on August 14, 1945, has landed at the center of a controversy. A high-level official at the Department of Veterans Affairs felt that the photo was no longer appropriate and ordered it taken down from all VA medical facilities. The official's memo claims the photograph depicts a non-consensual act and is inconsistent with the VA's no-tolerance policy towards sexual harassment and assault. The image should be promptly removed. Reaction has been swift and furious. That beloved photo expresses the American spirit, goes one comment, and this: where does all this cancel culture end?
It shows a non-consensual act that made some people... Did I tell him to take it down?
But now the head of Veterans Affairs, Secretary Denis McDonough, is rescinding the order. Let me be clear, this image is not banned from VA facilities, and we will keep it in VA facilities, he announced. The White House is also weighing in.
The VA is not going to be banning this photo. I can definitely say that the memo was not sanctioned.
Before her death, the woman in the photo said the kiss wasn't romantic. It was more of a thank God the war is over moment that she could never forget.